So today we are going to discuss about surface chemistry. See what it will deals with surface. So means the surface area of the material is increases or decreases. So otherwise, and the chemical reactions are depending on the surface area of the any other material. So that is explained. So here mainly we have three subtopics are there. So that mainly one is adsorption. So adsorption phenomena is there. Next, second one is a catalysis. Second is a catalysis. So third one is colloids. So the surface chemistry, it is mainly deals with the three concepts: adsorption, catalysis, colloids. So first we will discuss about adsorption. So what is the meaning of adsorption? Suppose one material surface is there. See, this is suppose just you take metal. So metal surface is contacted with atmospheric gases. So atmospheric gases means what are there? So oxygen, nitrogen, so water vapor. So like that, so many gases. So that is adsorbed because of what? Metal is what? Highest electropositivity. So already we discussed EP rebel metal characters. Next, atmosphere means high electronegativity. So En, oxy, acid, non-metal characters. So that what happens? The electropositive metal easily absorbs high electronegative uh, atmospheric gases on the surface only. So that is called as adsorption phenomena. So again, this adsorption. So adsorption contains three parts. Suppose adsorption, adsorption is there, absorption, absorption is there, sorption is there. See, this is AD, this is AB. See, adsorption. Adsorption means one material surface only, other elements or molecules are attracted. So one material surface is attracted by, suppose A material surface is attracted by B. So that is called as adsorption. Suppose absorption means A material inside B is going. See, so A material inside B material enters and occupying inside area. So that is called as absorption. So what about sorption means both are takes place simultaneously. So that is AD and AB both are takes place on the material. This is called as a sorption. So outside of the area, inside of the area of one material is occupied with another material. So that is called as a sorption. Here we are mainly discussing about adsorption. See, adsorption. Adsorption means so already discussed one material surface. One material surface is attracted with another material, only surface. So that you called as adsorption. See, the material which is adsorbed on the surface of another material, this is called as adsorbate. So ATE. Next, the material which attracts another material on its surface, that is called as adsorbent. So this is a bait, this is a bent. So the material which is coming on the surface of other material, you called as adsorbate. Suppose X amount of adsorbate is adsorbed on the surface of M amount of adsorbent. So then the adsorption, so the adsorption is indicated with X by M. So X amount of adsorbate is adsorbed on the M amount of adsorbent. Then the adsorption is X by M. So generally the adsorbate, so which are just gases majoritarily, and so what are that? You take hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, acetic acid, so that is organic dyes. Next, so any other CO2 gas, carbon monoxide, SO2. So majority non-metallic nature and otherwise organic compounds you can take adsorbates. So what about adsorbents? So majority famous is charcoal. So everywhere we are using charcoal only. Otherwise silica gel, SiO2, silica gel, alumina gel, Al2O3. So aluminium gel, silica gel, otherwise clay. So clay you can take. So already we discussed non-metals means attracted by that metals. So you can take metals. So all these compounds are acting as adsorbent. These are acting as adsorbate. How much adsorption means? The best example X by M. Value indicates the absorption. See, we will comparison with one example of absorption. Absorption versus adsorption. See, so first you take one chalk. So our chalk piece. So chalk fastly dipped fastly and removed fastly. Dipped and removed fastly. And removed fastly. Then what happens? Only surface only the chalk is dipped in ink. See, the chalk is dipped in ink and removed fastly. Then what happens? Only surface area is adsorbed by the ink. So that's why this is what? Adsorption. Next, second, the chalk is dipped in water. That is ink only. Ink after some time. So after some time, you put stay. After some time, you remove. So then what you will be observed? So the ink is adsorbed not only the cover area and it is going inside also. So this indicates absorption. So that is best example of that chalk. Next, water vapor is also it is there. So water vapor, see actually who is absorbed water means majorly one silica gel is also there. Next, anhydrous calcium chloride is also famous. So water vapor. So water vapor we are taken in anhydrous calcium chloride. Anhydrous calcium chloride and silica gel. So silica gel. So these are the two famous materials to absorb the water. Say the calcium chloride. Calcium chloride is absorbing. Absorption. AB. So calcium chloride inside also water is going. So that is absorption. But silica gel surface only attracted with water. So that is AD. adsorption. So it is very important. So actually this is calcium plus 2 means more ionic nature and complex formation also possibility because of S block element. But here SiO2 is non-polar. It is not much more attracting water, just surface area only it will come and stopped. So that's why it is adsorption. This is complex formation. So that's why going inside also, that is absorption. Next, we'll see the mechanism of adsorption. Mechanism of adsorption. See, already we discussed, suppose iron material is there. So iron, suppose inside iron. So iron atoms are arranged in systematic manner. Suppose you take inside of iron. Inside of iron is what? All sides iron only. Same phenomena. So means what? There is no differences. All are same environment. All are electropositive only. Suppose you come to surface. Suppose the surface area is contacted with oxygen, otherwise water, otherwise nitrogen gases. Suppose that is atmosphere. So then what happens? This iron is highest electropositive, but this surrounding environment, it is what? Highest electronegativity. So reaction is happened. So that's why that surface area only reacted. Otherwise, suppose dipolar nature is there, so polar they will attract. Suppose any charcoal, that is non-polar nature, little amount of polar and non-polar also attracted with charcoal. Charcoal is nothing but what? Carbon powder. So that non-polar is attracted with non-polar, polar is attracted with polar. Like that also the attractions are happened. Surface is covered with another one. So because of this attractions are happened. See here attractions are happened means what happens? Their temperature, the heat is coming outside. The heat is coming outside. So that's why this is also, you can tell, exothermic process. So exothermic process, you can take delta H equal to negative also. That is. Next, another important surface area. So our chapter only depending on surface chemistry, surface area. So suppose what happens to surface area with the adsorption phenomena. So best example you take chalk piece. So chalk piece is dipped in water. So slowly water is adsorbed. So after you see some amount of water is also present. Suppose you take in glass of water and you put chalk piece and you remove that one. So some amount of water you can see. Suppose this chalk piece, so I am converted into powder, small pieces. So small pieces of this chalk only I am converted and I am sending into the same glass of water. So the water is gone. Water is disappears. See, the same chalk piece I am converted into powder and same amount of water added. So here what happens? Complete water is disappears, but here what? Still some water is remaining. So that means what? Compared to the solid chalk piece, powdered chalk piece absorbed more water. So that means what? Here, where is the surface area? Only the above layer only. But where is the surface area? Every dot surrounding surface area, every dot. So that means what? Individually every dot completely more and more surface area. Suppose previous what? This powder is inside. Inside means what? That is covered with outside atoms. So that's why that is not coming outside. Now I am converted into powder means that inside particles also coming outside and attracts more water. So that means surface area is directly proportional to adsorption. Next, where surface area is more, so you take a solid. Solid has a less surface area compared to powder. Suppose in kitchen we are adding salt and salt powder, which is fastly dissolves. The solid crystals, they are take more time compared to the powder, easily dissolves. So that also. Next, the important thermodynamics approach for adsorption. See, so previous we have seen, suppose iron material, so here oxygen gas is coming, it is attracted. See, something bond is forming, means heat is coming outside. So both are attracted means with some utilizing of their personal energy, they are loses and they are contacted. So heat is coming outside. Heat is coming outside means delta H equal to negative. This is what? Exothermic. So exothermic reaction. See, now oxygen gas. Previous movement is more. So previous the movement. So movement in thermodynamics, in what way we will show? Entropy. Next, after adsorption. So movement is nothing but entropy is what decreases. So that means what? Delta S value is what? Final minus initial. So you are getting negative. So here delta H also negative, delta S also negative. So what according to thermodynamics? Spontaneity. So spontaneity, reaction without any external force spontaneously takes place means Gibbs energy must be negative. So our formula delta G equal to delta H minus T delta S. So when here both are negatives. Both are negatives means when it becomes as negative, this is a negative, this is a negative, negative into negative positive. So that means when spontaneous will takes place, delta H value is greater than delta S value, then spontaneity. Next, delta H equal to T into delta S, that is equilibrium. Next, delta H is less than delta S, non-spontaneity. So in the direct exam, they will give which of the following is a spontaneity for the adsorption phenomena, when equilibrium takes place, when it is non-spontaneous in the adsorption phenomena. Next, otherwise, so this is a exothermic process or endothermic process, or delta H equal to negative or delta H equal to positive or delta H equal to 0 also they can ask. Next, in adsorption phenomena, the change in entropy become as positive, negative, 0, like that they will ask questions. So now we will discuss types of adsorption. So types of adsorption, it is mainly classified into two types. Physical adsorption. Physical adsorption, also called as physisorption. Next, another one is chemical adsorption. So chemical adsorption, it is also called as a chemisorption. So physical adsorption means you take charcoal. So charcoal, you are added with CO2. CO2 is also absorbed. O2 you are taken means O2 also absorbed. ACOH also absorbed. Organic compounds also absorbed. So this is best example. Means what? Here the attraction. This is what? Adsorbate. This is what? Charcoal is adsorbent. So here between adsorbate and adsorbent, weak van der Waals forces are there. Weak van der Waals forces. Next, chemical adsorption means the best example, you take iron. Iron become as a rust. So attracted with oxygen. So that is the best example. Here what happens? Strong chemical bonds. So strong chemical bonds are observed. So that may be covalent or ionic also. So here weak van der Waals forces are observed. Here strong chemical bonds are observed. Next, so which is here? The charcoal is absorbed carbon dioxide also, oxygen also, so many different materials. So it is means it is not specific. So the physical absorption is not specific. So but here what? It is compulsory. So atmosphere contains nitrogen gas is there, oxygen is there, carbon dioxide is there, water is there. But iron is attracting first more and more amount of oxygen only. So that means this is highest electropositive, this is highest electronegative compared to that. So that means this is a highly specific. So chemisabsorption is highly specific. Next, physicsabsorption is not a specific. Next, what about temperature effect? See, temperature increases. So temperature increases means, see, the carbon dioxide or oxygen who are going inside, that is coming outside. So that means what? Adsorption is decreases. So temperature increases, adsorption is inversely proportion. Suppose here, if you are increasing temperature, so temperature increases means this kinetic energy means activation energy, this kinetic energy increases, more reaction is takes place. So that means temperature you are increases. So the adsorption is increases and reaches higher value. Next, further you are increasing means that is decreases. Further you are heating means the iron oxide is forming and it is coming outside. So rust coming outside means that is decreases. So X by M, adsorption with temperature and reaches to maximum value, further it is decreases. Next, fourth, pressure value. Suppose you are increasing more pressure on the surface, so then what happens? More it will go inside. So that means adsorption, physical adsorption is directly proportion to pressure. So here what? You increase more pressure of oxygen also, how much surface, that much only reacted. So that means pressure is unaffected. Pressure is unaffected. So there is no pressure effect on chemisabsorption, but pressure effect is present on the physical adsorption. Next, see here, I am writing charcoal is multi-layer. Suppose you are putting more pressure, so then what happens? Multi-layer also. Multi-layer also the adsorption is takes place. You put highest pressure means it will go inside the layers also. But here in chemisabsorption, you put a high pressure, so oxygen only react with on surface only, it never go to inside. So this is what? Single layer. So it is a single layer phenomena. That is. Next, here there is no reaction, just what? physical attraction only. So that means it is not related to activation energy. So activation energy is no need in the physical adsorption. But here what happens? Reactant is converted into product compulsory. It depending on activation energy. So the chemisoption is also you called as the activated adsorption. So that is very very important. Next, here surface area. Surface area already starting we discussed. Surface area increases means adsorption is increases, either physical, otherwise chemical. Surface area increases, adsorption is takes place. Next, here it is also exothermic. Both are exothermic only, but here so 5 to 10 kilocalories per mole energy only coming outside. But chemisoption is what? Very powerful. So that means here you are getting 10 to 100 kilocalories per mole. So more amount of heat will be generated. So these are the important points between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Next, important, the adsorption. The adsorption means what? How we are showing adsorption? So adsorption mathematically we are showing with x by m. So it is directly proportion to a function of temperature and pressure. So mainly adsorption is depending on temperature and pressure. Suppose here applications we can take. If temperature is constant, temperature is the constant. So what happens? X by m is directly proportion to function of pressures. So that's why these curves, whatever the graph we are taken, that curves you called as see same temperature terms. So that curves you called as isotherms. Next, if pressure is constant, if pressure you take as a constant, then what happens? X by m adsorption value is directly proportion to function of temperature. So it is what? Pressure means bar, constant means same. These curves you called as isobars. So here we have isotherms only important. So isotherm, the scientist. So which isotherm is important means that is explained by Freundlich. Freundlich adsorption isotherm. Adsorption isotherm. So what he mentioned is taken different materials and how much is adsorbed like that with low pressure, high pressure, medium pressure like that he is taken, and lastly he is given x by m is directly proportion to p to the power of 1 by n. So that implies x by m equal to constant k into p to the power of 1 by n. So he is given mathematical formula by using experimental data. And this is only success, this is only failure. So whatever the problem you can take, you apply here, exact values are coming, and they are asking why you are taken p of 1 by n only. So here n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so much. So why you are taken 1 by n only here means he doesn't explain. So but experimentally values are coming correct. So that's why they are taken formula. Suppose for expansion purpose, so you take above, you are taking to come down means you apply both sides logarithm. So log of x by m equal to log of k into that is, so that is 1 by n log p. plus log k. So it is looking like what? Y equal to mx plus c. So one graph you can write. So upon y-axis, you take log x by m. So we are taken a graph. So y-axis, you take log of x by m. Next, x-axis, you take log p. Then what happens it is, so from the C point, the graph is going. So that is what? Log k. Next, the slope. Slope m equal to tan theta. In otherwise, is equal to what? 1 by n. Slope is m, otherwise tan theta, that value is 1 by n. So the failure is what? The formula itself is the success, it is only failure. See, for that explanation purpose, so that another person, Longmuir, so just a small point only I will discuss here. Longmuir adsorption isotherm. So what is taken, if adsorbate is adsorbed and adsorbent, you called as adsorption. Suppose the adsorbate is coming outside, so that means desorption. Suppose we are taken of adsorbent on this one theta area only adsorbate is coming. So here what happens? Desorption takes place. This area is what? 1 minus theta. So theta area. So theta area what happens? Desorption takes place. 1 minus theta area. So that is what? It is empty. So it is occupied with another. So adsorption takes place. So that means if anything is adsorbed on surface means some molecules are again adsorbing, some molecules are coming outside. So both concepts these added. At last what he got, the mathematical formula x by m. X by m value is equal to AP by 1 plus BP. So he got that. A and B are the constants. Suppose here applications you take. A, highest pressures. So first condition we are taken highest pressure. Highest pressure means what happens? 1 plus BP. So P value is highest means 1 is negligible. So 1 plus BP you are taken as BP. Then what happens? X by m equal to AP by BP. So PP cancel. So X by m. This is what? A by B. A by B is what? Constant. So I am writing P to the power of 0. So people, anything power 0 means 1 only. So that's why X by m is directly proportional to P to the power of 0. 1 is K. Next B. Pressures are, we are taken very low. Lowest pressures. So then 1 plus BP value is what happens? Is equal to 1. So that means X by m. So equal to AP. That means X by m is directly proportional to P to the power of 1. So based on this 1 and 2, what happens? X by m is directly proportional to P to the power of 0 to P to the power of 1. That means what? The values are what? Between 0 to 1. So that's why that implies X by m is directly proportional to p to the power of 1 by n. This is came. So the Freundlich does not explain about this one. This is perfectly explained by Langmuir. See, adsorption from solution phase. So previous what we seen, the gas is adsorbed on the surface of anything. So now solution. So here examples you can take charcoal. So charcoal acting as adsorbent. It is added with acetic acid present in water. So then what happens? Acetic acid is adsorbed. This is liquid. So otherwise any organic colors. So organic colors added with charcoal. So again is the color is adsorbed. So the solution become as colorless. So this is also similarly depending on that. So this phenomena, temperature we are increases, adsorption is decreases. So that is experimentally that is identified concepts. Temperature increases, that is. Next, surface area. Surface area increases means adsorption is increases. Surface area nothing but you take more charcoal. Otherwise solution also you take. So more acetic acid. So concentration increases. Concentration increases means acetic acid more. Charcoal is adsorbs more. So adsorption, concentration increases, surface area increases. So that is. Next, here, this phenomena is similar to their pressures. Here concentration means you can take C. The same thing you apply as we are in Freundlich. Freundlich is what? X by m is directly proportional to p to the power of 1 by n. So this is a gas phase. Now it is a solution, concentration. So that's why you apply same phenomena. So x by m is directly proportional to c to the power of 1 by n. So again you take logarithms on both sides, same. Instead of pressure you put concentration, the same thing. Next, last concept, that applications. So the majority applications, so that is depending on adsorption phenomena only. See, so our 18th group means what? Zero group elements. So 18th group elements are zero, noble gases are separated in Dewar's flask. By using Dewar flask, it contains activated charcoal. So activated charcoal, that is separation of at different temperature, different gases are coming outside from that. Next, so the sugar, the white sugar is coming from the sugarcane juice. Sugarcane juice in what way? Sugarcane juice, it is what? Green color. So now it is animal charcoal. Animal charcoal is mixed and heated. So then what happens? All the color, bacteria, virus, color, everything it is adsorbed on charcoal. So you are getting a clean solution. Next, the chromatography. So chromatography is a wonderful technique. So any material is not separated by using any concept. You can use chromatography. This contains a stationary phase is there, mobile phase is there. So the stationary phase is generally alumina, Al2O3, silica gel we are using. So next, the lanthanides and actinides. Lanthanides, actinides perfectly separated. So because of their properties are very close. So you can't separate easily. So chromatography you can apply that one. Next, suppose you go to metallurgy. Metallurgy means copper. Copper in what way? You can separate froth flotation. Froth flotation also. So in which one you are purified? Sulfur ore. Sulfur ore is purified. What are that? Here important collectors. Collectors, stabilizers. Two important are there. So who are collectors? Pine oil. Pine oil we are using. Next, fatty acids. Next, xanthates we are using. Stabilizers are what? Anilines, cresols. So we can use. So froth flotation also useful in that. Next, in the control of diseases. So drugs, some drugs absorbs bacteria, virus also. Bacteria, virus. Next, suppose some drugs in the bottles, we are silica gel packets. So small packets are covered in that some drugs. So that means silica gel absorbs water vapor, moisture. So this is added means atmospheric water is absorbed. This one drugs are not affected by the atmospheric that water vapor. So that also useful. Next, we seen in many preparations of the compounds. So in the preparation of compounds means ammonia. In the ammonia preparation, so what we are using? Iron catalyst. So iron is acting as catalyst and adsorbed material. Next, in contact process, H2SO4, we are using that platinum or V2O5, vanadium pentoxide. So this is also adsorption phenomena. So the compounds are coming and adsorbed and fastly the reaction is happened. That process only you called as a catalyst also. Next, famous example, that is a preparation of vanaspati. So oils treated with Rani nickel. So nickel powder. So you are getting vanaspati. So vanaspati, general name is what? Dalda. So we can prepare in this everywhere. So we are applying that adsorption phenomena only. Next, the famous gas mask, that also you can take. Gas masks. So any bacteria, virus, poisonous gases, all are adsorbed in the gas masks. See, not only this, so many examples that is completely depending on adsorption phenomena.